Yes, the lads, what's going on? Welcome to a cheeky little mid-afternoon stream, like Alex was saying there. Third on the old podium, sorry. Matty, good afternoon, mate. So, Borough, what are we thinking of big Luke Ayling this upcoming season? We excited for those dark greens? So, Duffy, what's going on, mate? These prices are going crazy. Yeah, I woke up this morning and saw God knows how many messages about all things new card related. Obviously, we've got a contender launch today, and yeah, I just thought we'd do a little hour stream, just having a look through the through the new cards. I mean, the Kareem Kanate one has been catching a few headlines, hasn't it, to say the least? As far as what price that's going for. I mean, it's not the one of 100, but not everyone, but people are a bit fuming that they're not minting the one-offs, but that was kind of stated, I think. In their blog whenever they posted that. But yeah, it's interesting. Like, will we see that effect where, because the new season card goes for X amount, let's call it 150, let's just say a ballpark number, does that pull up the classic version, if that makes sense? Because we definitely could see that effect happen, where classic cards then become more expensive because the in-season cards are more expensive. You know, the multiple on some of these are crazy, right? This Jack McKenzie, I saw this one on Twitter as well, 20 quid, and I think you could pick him up for like less than £1. So that multiple does not make sense, on the surface of it. But I get it. There is obviously perks that, for these early access cards. One being the 10% chance of it being a special card, I guess, and the gift thing, isn't it? So if you buy an early season or early access card, you get, 5% chance at a card, and that card should be a card from the same team, or it's 95% chance of more essence, I guess. So yeah, so it's an interesting one. Didn't anticipate these kind of prices. I mean, new shiny things are always going to go for a little bit more than the old things in general. But yeah, I don't know. I think Sorare have done probably a good job of like buffering up the need or the want for these cards, like the whole special editions, and like there's loads of like perks to buying cards right now, or new cards, right? So that's kind of where they're getting you excited and stuff, which I get 100%. I'm just catching up on the chat. Yes, Charles, what's going on, mate? I'm in two minds, thinking about holding off for a week when challenges release to buy some more in season for my teams. Fair enough. Yeah, I mean, do whatever suits your gallery, right? Like, I'm in a position where I'm not interested really in playing Contender this season, so I'm not going to be spending on these cards. But I guess there is obviously people that will. But yeah, Finley, do you think these prices will drop on auctions in a couple of days once the hype dies down? I think as soon as, because these are the first, Contender maybe is seeing a bit of an inflation of prices on, in general. Like if Champion and Challenges was to come out all at the same time, which I know they're not doing, but that would dilute the prices. So yeah, I think the fact that these are the first ones, they are going to be a little bit more expensive than normal. And yeah, I can't see how they, if Jack McKenzie's 2 of 1,000, let's just say, goes for 20 quid, surely the next 5 or 6 don't all go for 20 quid as well. I don't know, though. We'll obviously get to see that quite soon. But like I said, Sorare have done a good job of adding bits or adding little perks on to these early access cards, to where it is quite favorable to buy them. So maybe we do see them. Maybe we do see first 5 or 6 mints of Jack McKenzie go for 20 quid each. It could easily happen. I'm not saying it's logical, but it definitely could. I dread to think what Champion will be like. I agree, Rich. It's going to be a bloodbath. It's going to be nuts. I'm debating on under 23s or Challenger in season. So Charlie, under 23 doesn't have an in season mode. It's the only competition that won't have an in season mode. So yeah, there's no point buying in season under 23 cards. Basically, you just need to buy you can play in season cards in classic under 23, but there's not much point really. Have I bought any? No, I haven't, mate, to be fair. I just mentioned that I'm not really into contenders this season. So yeah, I'm not really like, I have contender cards, but the majority of them are under 23. So like, I'll be playing them there, and I don't need in-season cards to do that in under 23. So yeah, I'm not really catching the bug to buy any of these contender cards. Sorry, because like, yeah, I have contender cards. I still have a J League collection, which I'm in an R in whether or not to let go of that. But yeah, most of my contender cards are going to be using under 23. That's kind of how I'm playing it. Everyone doesn't have to play it that way, but that's how I'm looking at it. I was getting ready with my credit card in hand to try and pick up some of the one-offs. No one-offs. Yeah, I know. I have seen quite a lot of uproar, I guess, with not having the one-offs. But for Sorare's pockets, it obviously lines their pockets a bit nicer if they wait, I guess. But from a collection standpoint, from like a user standpoint, I do semi get the frustration. But we knew this before they launched. I don't know why there's such an uproar today, because we literally knew it was in the blog. So yeah, that's a funny one. Dominic Fitz, I'm sure that card will go for a fair whack. Very good scoring card. But yeah, the packets, or the packs are very slick. I'll give them that. They've done a very good job of designing them. Even like the sort of the crinkles at the top, really funny. Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing the graphic when like they open the cards, whenever they'll do that. I'm seeing people craft some cards in the old Essence factory, so that's fun. I'm still a little way off, both in limited and rare. But yeah, I mean, Sorare should be happy with what's going on right now. So Matt O'Reilly, 225 quid. I mean, if he moves to Juve, like, Jesus, man, like that. I'm not saying the card's worthless, but Jesus, it's nowhere near as worth the amount it would be at Celtic, right? So it's a very interesting one. So many completely dead cards going for 10, 20 quid. I know. Is that the Essence effect? Is that the special edition potential? There's definitely something, propping up those prices. I love the packs. FPL veteran says, yeah, they're quality, to be fair. Ross, what's going on, mate? A 20 quid limited Jack McKenzie, I know. It's all for the free Essence and free cards. That's why I'm not sure if they'll drop in price. Yeah, no, that could be true, Finn. It really could. Sorry, I know under 23 is classic, between under 23 as a whole or in season. Yeah, I mean, on paper, you're going to get more. I mean, depends what card you buy, right? But if you're able to fight for cash, I think that's never a bad thing in Sorare. Like, if you've got money to set aside to buy a team, if you're choosing between an in-season challenger or contender team or under 23, well, you're not going to win much cash from under 23. You'd have to, you're going to win cards potentially to sell them for cash, which, in the roundabout way, you are winning cash. But, if you're playing in season, you're just winning straight up cash. So, yeah, it depends what you want to do. Like, do you want to win, straight up cash, or do you want to win, or potentially win cards to then sell for cash, which is obviously a harder route, but it is possible. I'm not saying you can't do it, but yeah, they're both fine. But like, if it was me, obviously I'm biased. I love under 23, but like, if I've got a chance to win cash on this game, I'm taking it, if that makes sense. So if you've got the capabilities to do that, then I'd personally follow that route. The cash side of things, but that's just if you've got the bankroll to go in and get some good in-season cards. Charles, I'm not planning on buying any in-season. Going to win / craft a few, and then maybe buy the last piece or two. Yeah, I think a lot of older users are definitely in that type of boat, which I 100% get. Do you think the prices are way overinflated? Contemplating to buy a few players now. I mean, if you're gonna buy them veteran, buy them because you like the player, and you are definitely gonna want to utilize that card for the whole season and beyond. Like, don't just buy it for the sake of, I'm not saying you are going to do this, but just in general, don't buy cards for the sake of just because they're new and shiny. Little Rask in there. They got Connor Barron cards. I'll be interested to. I know they don't have Oscar Gluck cards, which is interesting. Yeah, they do have Connor Barron Ranger cards. Okay, interesting. Didn't see it mentioned anywhere. I guess I missed it. Yeah, I mean, I think a lot of people did miss it, to be fair. Which is easy to do, 100%. It's max 5 essence. Is that even worth it? Oh, is it? Is that been told? Is that been announced, Rico? Is it? That's interesting. I mean, no, on paper probably not. It's not worth it, but you know, people just like new shiny things. It's not free if you're paying 25x. Exactly that, Ian. It's the same with Tav, almost $100 limit, and he could be in Saudi. Yeah, what's Tav? Is he at 100 quid right now? Is he? James Tavernier. Ooh. So have they released the? Has the second gone already? No. Or they just releasing 3 of 1,000. So there's no 2 of 1,000 Tavernier. From how I'm reading that, no? That's interesting. Weird why they wouldn't mint the 2 of. I know. I guess the 1 of, but it's a bit weird. A little bit weird. You're better off waiting 2 weeks and then buying these prices. Stupid. Yeah. That's probably the logical, conservative way of doing it, Dave. Which I'm definitely not against. Will the instant buy come out in I don't know how they're gonna do the instant buy. To be honest, they will bring it out, but yeah, I think they'll need to test the market first and see what these first mints actually end up going for, and then sort of price the instant buy then at whatever 10-20% more, whatever the margin is. But yeah, I don't think we'll see it right away, which is obvious because it's not out right now. So who are the massive cards that we're sort of looking out for here? It's obviously Tavernier, it's O'Reilly if he stays. We've seen Dominic Fitz. Who else we got? Benez, but isn't he moving? I'm pretty sure he's moving. Lagerbielke for Celtic. I guess all the Celtic cards as well. Ralston, not that he's in that much demand. Is it just me or the essence pool's still the same? I don't know, Matt. I don't know. It's the shiniest that draws you in. I know. You got resist the urge, mate. You do have to resist the urge. Shirt number is 2. Got you. That makes sense. That makes sense. Are the new cards in essence pools? I've seen people win the new cards from essence. So yeah, I guess they are. They must be. They must be in there. Mathenia going for €16. I bought him for 60 cents earlier today. That's nuts. Yeah, it is nuts. I think people are going to get stung, right? Surely to God that these prices just aren't gonna withstand, the later mints price wise. I just can't see how they do. Withstand it. It feels far too inflated. 20 quid for Jack fucking Mackenzie's and stuff. Liam Scales, but I'm hearing Liam Scales might not even be properly nailed on. So they've got the Riker cards. That's fun. Let me have a look who they've got. Who they've got coming out for Riker. That'll be pretty fun. So Jankovic, nice. That's a new goalkeeper. Zlomasic, I think. Selahai, Obregon, Smolic, Galesic, Goda. There's Big Fruk. My boy. Rajelic, Banda, Hodza, Ivanovic, Duhara. Okay, all the boys. Do they have Niko Jankovic? They do, yeah. Niko Jankovic is down here. Okay. Pasalic, sorry. Okay, yeah, all the Riker boys are there. What about Dynamo? Dynamo. Oh, I spelled that wrong, didn't I? Dynamo, I believe. Or not. Am I? Oh, there we go. Sorry. So, Bernauer, Flipovic, Batarina, Super Rare. That's fun. That might be a fun. Well, it will be a fun card, won't it? Wonder what that goes for. It's already at a pretty penny already. Spitic, Kevin Theophile, Katarine, Piaka. Big card. He should be smashing the season, shouldn't he? For Dynamo. Ritovsky. All the boys. Ogiwara. Okay. All the boys seem to be in. Do we have rapid? Do we have rapid cards? Yeah, we do. Bergstaller. Heidel. Drew. Yonasua. Okay. Dion Bergelo, there he is, the boy. New shiny card. Right, let's have a look what the chat's saying. Sorry, lads. People are doing too much on these cards. They're not even one-offs, I know. I'm just going to wait for my 15 euro essence, I reckon. Gotta get back to work. Looking forward to the season with you all. Come on. Love it, mate. Appreciate your time and your comments, veteran. Really, really do, mate. Doing any gallery deep dive soon. Need some help. Yeah, 100% we'll be doing. I think I'm going to be doing them next week, to be honest. We normally do them towards the end of the month. So, yeah, if you want a little gallery review, yeah, become a member and you'll be good to go, mate. Good to go. The prices are crazy. I know. Did you see Rukavina? No, I don't know who that is, to be honest. Who is that? Can't fucking spell. Oh yeah, sorry. And yeah, you did mention him to me. Ooh, did he? Okay. What position will he take up? Do we think? Obviously forward card, but where does he predominantly play? I'm worried how they're going to look for challenger. Challenger. Never mind champion. Jesus. And some good supers already. Market seems to be reacting. Yeah, they do. They really do. Super pack looks smart. It does look nice, doesn't it? Any legends? No, definitely not any legends. Don't be picking up legends. I assume these prices will drop a lot after the first few people buy the cards to get free essence and then realize how overpriced they are. Maybe. I don't know whether there's like a cooldown on like if you buy a card, can you like maybe not sell it for a little bit? I don't know. That probably doesn't. Okay, so he's gonna play off the left. Interesting. I might have to look to try and get one of him in then. Really. I might have to try and get one of him in. Do you think the prices will be a little more realistic in September? I'd like to think so, Zhao. I'd be very shocked if they weren't. But I mean, it depends what cards you're talking about, of course. But in general, yeah, I'd like to think, new cards are a little bit less expensive than they are right now. But, oh, mate, who knows? Genuinely, who knows? So hard to say. So hard to say. Big Marvin Wanazek. Bergstoller. Yeah, it'll be interesting to sort of see what Sorare actually make off all this. Be really interesting to see. Jankovic, 33 quid already. What? That's nuts. What is his old card going for? Like, it's mad, isn't it? Like, his old card is going for 2 quid. And the new card's literally 10x. Or even more, 13x. Mental. I want to play Classic next season, but I feel like it's impossible to win anything when everyone has all the XP bonuses. Well, I mean, you know, XP bonuses is obviously very important. I agree, but at the end of the day, you still need good scoring cards. You know, I'll just leave it as that. Like, you still need the cards to score well. So yeah, no, I'm not downplaying XP. I'm not saying it's not important. Like, obviously, I want more XP on my cards than less XP. But ultimately, you know, good big scores are always good big scores, and yeah, I know the XP magnifies that, and people will have you know, good cards on big XP. I get it, but you can still compete. Like, don't worry. Just because you think people have massive XP on certain cards, doesn't mean to say you ain't gonna win anything, you know, without that. As long as you have good scoring cards, of course, right? I think people haven't read that the chance for the extra card is from the same tier level as the card they buy. I see tier 4 cards go. Yeah, that's a good point, Anon. Yeah, that's a good point. So, like, if you buy a star, the chances are, you know, if you do get a card from the 5% box or whatever they're gonna, you know, do it as, then yeah, you would get another star similar for, like you said, for a tier 4. So yeah, maybe that has been overlooked. Maybe that definitely has been overlooked. That's a good point. Just mug is good though. Money to Sorare is always important. Seeing the market alive gives positive outlook. 100%, mate. Yeah, 100%. I'm definitely not mad about the prices. But yeah, definitely not a bad thing. Simo, what's going on, mate? Yeah, it's good to see the market like this. Yeah, no, it's definitely a great reaction. I mean, this was the only way, really, the only route the Sorare could cease to exist as far as like thriving goes. Because, yeah, the fact they're offering cash with these cards, you know, in season, whatever, that I know over every year, classic cards will become less and less valuable on paper because there's just more and more teams and lineups and players and whatever going into classic. So yeah, the in-season cards each year will always have a massive multiplier, you know, or ratio or whatever compared to the classic cards, because the ability of them to win you cash back like in that year is obviously really enticing. So I get it. I think the model does work to a degree. There's obviously going to be flaws with any model with things like this, but yeah, it's mad to see some of these prices, man. 30 quid for Niko Jankovic. Liam Scales 50 quid. This is limited as well. Bonkers, isn't it? Could we sort by highest price? Let's have a look at that. That should be fun. Tav's got to be most expensive, no? Oh no, Kareem Kanate, of course. So you got Kareem Kanate, O'Reilly in second, marginally. Pavlovic, 100 quid, wow. Jonas Urbig, wow, yeah, that's an interesting one. Fabian Rees, Mamadou Sangare, I'm guessing he's highly rated this year. Leopold, Glatzel, Rab, Omar Soleil, Liam Scales, Jack Butland, of course, Lewis Palmer, Batarina, Dominic Fitz, Slomisic, Heidel, Susic, Dessers, Yanis Hadji, Frankie Kent, Dardai, Ross McClelland, Ernst, Fabian Rees, Ludovic Rees, my bad. Musa Silla, ooh, that's a Sam Tai special, that is. Just moved to Schalke. Alistair Johnson, that's a big one. Another Matt O'Reilly. Karsgaard. Biacchini. Cavallina, there he is, the boy. There he is. Kyogo. Puskas. Jankovic. Wanizek. Big players. Big players, big prices. I hope Sorare just multiple the amount of auctions, especially in Champions, seeing these prices, and reduce the amount of auctions during the season. Therefore, that could work. CCV unique seems to be going well. I'll have a little look at the uniques now. I'll have a little look at the uniques. It's probably a mistake not to have the season 24-25 on the cover. A lot of people might want to keep them like that to make them collectible. I'm sure no, they will. They will have 24-25 on them, Pascal. I'm sure they will. Like the cards, you can actually craft those early access cards. Crazy. I thought it would be craftable when the real cards out in September. No, you can do it now, it looks like, Matt. Yeah. Any chance you recall how to swap that crypto OGs got on KuCoin? I didn't swap it back then. I would like to know how. Oh, Jesus, Mike. I'm sure somebody did a vid. I'm sure I can't remember what the coin was called, but yeah, I honestly, man, I don't know. I genuinely did that so long ago. There's definitely a tutorial though somewhere on YouTube. Isn't it like Starknet or something? I think if you type in like Starknet, Sorare, redeem or something, there definitely is a video on YouTube from Starknet. I'm pretty sure. Wow, CCV. Team Bambi's into it. Team Bambi wants a slice of that, which I get. Callum McGregor as well. Mad, that is 2.4k for the unique McGregor. Bambi's in on that as well. Blaswich. So I guess he's going for, who's in for the Tav? It's interesting. AJ wants to have a slice of the Tav. Cavallina unique, that'll be a fun one. Susic. So I guess they're only minting 2 Celtic cards so far. Did Quinny ever get rid of his unique McGregor? Or did he keep him? Or is he for sale? He is for sale, yeah. I wonder what that goes for, the new one. I wonder what that goes for. Lads, if you've not left a like on the stream, please do so. It does help me out a lot. Okay, let's have a look at the Supers. Daniel Cooper, what's going on, mate? After seeing these prizes, I'm thinking about going all in with the Hoffenheim Classic stack. on first match day against Kiel to win a new season card. No worries, Mike. Yeah, did you? Oh, you found it. Amazing. What's the super as? Yeah, let's go have a look at the supers. So this is from highest price to lowest. So Matt O'Reilly's leading the way. Who's in on the Matt O'Reilly? Finalo. Yeah, he seems to be on a couple of them. Kanate will reach a pretty price as well. Basil's all over that. You've got Shagler, Karsgaard. That'll be a fun one. That'll be a very fun one. Batarina, Bido, Cameron Carter Vickers. Who's in on that? Shall we see? Poker Trader. Okay. Noah Bamba, Blashwitz, Alistair Johnson, Eric Martel, Glatzel Reese, Kyogo, Hadel Super will be a fun one. Pavlovich, Todd Campbell, Tavernier, Sangara. Yeah, this guy seems to be. Wow, yeah, he scored very well towards the end of the season. Does he even have cards at all? Like from last season? I don't recognize his name, so I'm gonna say they. Oh, he does. Interesting. Oh, does he? Yeah, he does. He has a couple of old cards. That's fun. He looks pretty good. So they bought him from another team in Austria. Okay, that's a fun one. That is a fun one. Just remember, what were we saying about these Rangers prices? I mean, the prices of all of them are just a bit mad, aren't they, really? Like, I get it. I get why there's hype and stuff, and I'm not mad about it, but I'm just saying, yeah, there is definitely some hype built into the prices of these cards, 100%. Too much hype? Maybe. Who knows? Who knows? Leon King. There's old Jack. It'd be mad if the limited Jack McKenzie goes for this, goes more than the Super 8. It's not gonna happen, but that would be really funny if it did. That would be hilarious. Gail Kakuta, love that. Bergstola. That would be funny. Yeah, be interesting to see what all this adds up to for Sorare. I'm contemplating playing Classic until September. Then I tried to buy in season cards for a fair price. Do you think that's a good idea? I mean, yeah, on the surface of it, that does sound like the most logical idea. I think a lot of managers will have, and yeah, fair enough. I get it. Why people paying $18 for a 32-year-old backup keeper? Matty, I wish I had the answer for you, mate. I really do. Matt O'Reilly, 3 limiteds in 24 hours, 17 days to first game. So 50 cards auction before first game without counting instant buys seems reasonable. Well, yeah, for limited, that's probably relatively reasonable, isn't it? 50 of them. I can see how that kind of works. I wouldn't understand all these prices if it was number ones. Yeah, like I've seen people say that they think that people think they're number ones, but I don't really believe that, to be honest. I think like it's obvious that these cards are number ones. Like it's very obvious that says 2 of 100. You know, like it is a bit weird. I get why there's no. Obviously, we all understand why there's no picture of the player, but like it is quite. I don't know. All the information doesn't necessarily jump out at me, you know, without seeing the picture of the player. And I get why they can't, obviously, you know, show us the picture of the player right now. But you know what I mean? Like it is, I don't know. Like it is obvious, but then in some ways, you know, I can see how people do maybe misinterpret some things. If they're new and stuff, for sure. Looks like I'll be playing Classic for a while with these prices. I know. Yeah, same here, Nixon. Same here, mate. It's not hard to see the numbers. I mean, it's not. No, it shouldn't be. But I can imagine if you're very new to this game and overwhelming and new cards, I definitely think things can be missed if people aren't pointing them out to you. But on the other hand, yeah, obviously, like it is obvious for most people. But people make stupid decisions sometimes and rush into things, and yeah, it happens. It definitely happens. You could also go and play the new in-season contender with Asian cards or Challenger with MLS. Yeah, that's what I'm doing for Challenger myself. I'm using all my MLS cards for the remainder of the season. I know obviously Leagues Cup won't be covered, obviously, but yeah, I'm definitely going to be using all my Challenger in-season cards going into the MLS, sort of last third of games to to compete with. Obviously these like Mertens and stuff won't be in season at that point, of course, but the MLS cards will be. So yeah, that's kind of the hope. Hopefully Acosta can carry me to glory. Probably injured for tonight though, but that's fine. But yeah, I agree. There is that element of playing the cards that are already in season to win the cash rather than buying these cards. I know these cards obviously have longer utility in that like their season hasn't started, which I completely get, but you are obviously paying a massive premium, for that. So yeah, there's definitely that to weigh up. Shaforica, what's going on, mate? Nixon, yeah, at least we got Kook news. Yeah, I'm very I'll be very disappointed if Kook goes for the bag. I really will. I really, really will. But on the other hand, I can kind of get where he's coming from. But he's young enough to where like he could come back or whatever. Go play in Saudi for a year and then just come back to Mekhilan and just retire at 30 or whatever. I think these prices are going to crash loads. Feel like Sorare will flood it with cards, 100 limiteds, 20 rares. I mean, the idea should be to get as many cards out as possible. I know that might cause prices to decrease because the demand will obviously slow up, but the idea should be for Sorare to sell as many cards as possible for the start of the season. That was the whole point of this early access thing, is because you want to be fighting for the cash as early as possible. So I know there's more competition if there's more cards minted for people who are playing, but from Sorare's perspective, these cards are worth more at the start of the season than they are 2 or 3 games into the season. I know it might not be that much of a difference, but over the course of 500 limiteds or 50 rares or however many cards they're going to get sold or be sold, like it does add up. So I do get that element of it. They said they won't release jersey mints until club confirms squad numbers, but some of these will end up being the jersey mint surely. Yeah, they'll probably. That's a good point, Mark. But I guess it's one of them where like their hands are tied at that point, right? But yeah, that will definitely happen, 100%. Interesting for prizes when new rewards come out. Yeah, because all these cards should be in the pools, right, for like this upcoming weekend. Maybe they haven't added them in yet, but technically they should be in, especially for Contender, obviously. So I don't know whether they will be in right now because we've not seen, we haven't seen any actually sold. But for this weekend, so they're not in there right now. But I guess they won't be in there this weekend because, well, what leagues are back this weekend? Like, is Austria back this weekend? I don't think it is it? I'm pretty sure it's not. I could be wrong. Yeah, I don't think it is because I'd have Oscar Gluchin here showing up, and he obviously isn't. So, because obviously the whole rule of you need to, like, you can only win cards from competitions that are playing that weekend. So yeah, technically you won't be able to win those new cards yet, right? Quinny, what's going on, mate? Drive to the studio. You're not missing much, mate. We're just going over the extortionate amount that some of these cards are going for. Just having a little browse. I see your 1-of-1 Callum McGregor competition is going for roughly the same price as what you've got yours up for. So be interesting to see what this ends up going for in comparison to like what the other ones are trying to sell for. Matt O'Reilly's at a pretty penny as well, but I'm going from highest price here, so that's why. 12 minutes left. That'll be fun. We'll see the end of the Kanate auction. What are we taking bets on? What does this Kanate end up going for? 150? It doesn't go for over 200, does it, lads? Surely to God. Surely it doesn't. I'm just catching up on the chat. Sorry, we've got quite a few bits in there. Lots of the under 30s that went to the Middle East starting to come back now. Yeah, ASM Rakitic. Good point. Hopefully, sorry, instant buys start to roll out. These that the cards are ending and they won't be as high because of the old ones. Yeah, maybe. They don't have the matches. Yeah, good point, Vince. Yeah. Harry was looking at you, Unique McGregor. Why are you telling on me? Why have I got a little snitch in the building? 27th, got you. Okay, so no one can win them this weekend. Just Switzerland and Denmark. Right, yeah. And Russia. Russia are back this weekend. 498 for Austria. Nice one, Simo. Nice one, mate. If they go more than Mbappe limited, game's gone. Yeah, good point. Yeah, if this Kareem Kanate goes for more than an Mbappe limited, we're done, aren't we? We are done. Replying to a few Discord messages. Gaga's late. That's okay, mate. It's all good if you're late. Better late than never, mate. Better late than never. I picked up Classic Kanate for 24 pound an hour ago. 110 doesn't seem bad when people are paying 30. Yeah. What's that? 15. 10x would be 5 quid. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Yeah, 30 quid for 50 cards is just absolutely ridiculous. Tom, what's going on, mate? Not much. You're not missing too much, mate. We're just going through some of these bonkers auctions. We've got 10 minutes left on the Kanate. We're all taking bets on what that goes for. I'm saying 150. It might not move. It might just stay on 110, obviously, or 111, which would still be nuts if we're comparing it to the old season price. But is it that nuts? 4x. I mean, 4x is probably what I'm expecting, like most cards to go for. But there's some, like Simo just pointed out, are going for way over that multiple. So it's just nuts. Matt O'Reilly rare could go over 300. Yeah, probably. But if he moves, like, you're just kind of fucked, aren't you, a little bit? Like, he then turns into a champ card, and there's no way he scores as well there as he did at Celtic. There's just, I'm convinced of that. So are you overpaying for a card? Like, I don't know, it's a risky one. As is obviously the limited. Like, I don't know. I wouldn't be doing that. I would not be doing that. But it is interesting though. Like I mentioned at the start of the stream, if you weren't in here, I basically said that like the more that these in-season cards go for, it then props up the secondary market and the classic version of that card. As you can see, people are buying the old season Matt O'Reillys purely because they're seeing the price of the in-season, which I understand, but I also think like you've got to differentiate these in-season and classic cards now a lot more than we once previously did, because the in-season cards are way more powerful, of course, because you can play them in in-season. You can of course play the classic card. I know everyone's going to say you can do that, and you can, but if you have the in-season Matt O'Reilly at Celtic, it then allows you to buy the old Kasper Schmeichel for less money than you would have to buy the in-season and stuff. So yeah, I don't know. I am happy that people are buying the old cards off the basis of seeing the in-season prices, because that can only be a good thing for the secondary. But it is just funny, isn't it? Like, no one would be buying these Matt O'Reillys if they didn't see the in-season price. Fact. Like, they just wouldn't. So I just think it's funny. Pascal says, I think 4x is okay now. Classic Kanate should go up to at least 35 when season starts. Fair enough, yeah. Were we not expecting a 3? Yeah, no, we were. I think we were expecting a 3-4x. But we weren't expecting 20x and 30x, which is what we saw with some of these 50p cards going for 30 quid. I think he does okay in Italy, yeah. But okay isn't that. Like, he is not doing that in Italy. I don't care what anyone tells me. So, name me the last good under 23 player that did well in Italy, and I'll wait. It's one of them ones where, like, yeah, okay isn't going to cut it, really, for the prices he's going for, you know what I mean? That's the way I look at that. Same for Tavernier. If he fucking goes to Saudi, then what tier is Kanate? I'd argue he's probably a tier 1, isn't he? I don't know, but I'd argue he's probably a tier 1. Maybe tier 2. I can't see. Well, maybe he could be a star. I don't know. What about Xerxekian? Bit of a difference playing for Dundee and then playing against Inter. Exactly. No disrespect to Big Tony Watt, but am I buying yet? No, I won't. I won't be buying Sigurdsson. Sigo, sorry. I'm not playing Contender, so like I've got no interest in buying in-season Contender cards because the only Contender cards I own are under 23 and will be played in under 23, where there is no benefit of having an in-season under 23 card in my lineup. You know, there's just no point if I have the old version, or you know, there's just no need for it. I don't think. Why would I overpay for an in-season version? Yeah, okay, season bonus, whatever. Chance at Mbappe, but for me, yeah, it's not cutting it. Especially in Contender, like, yeah, I might have a little sniff at some of the Challenger and Champ cards, maybe, but I'm not. Like, for under 23, I'm in that sweet spot where I don't need to buy in-season cards. Like, there's just no need to do it. Obviously, I am playing other competitions, and I have my in-season challengers from MLS, so I don't need to buy any in-season European cards there. Obviously, Champ's different if I wanted to play in-season Champ or in-season Prem or Bundesliga. But again, I don't think I'm going to have the bankroll to really do that. My focus is mainly on under 23s, and obviously I don't need in-season cards there. So that's the way I'm playing it. Like I said at the start of the stream, like not everyone has to play that way. That's the beauty of this game. There's loads of different ways to play it. Let's see what the Kanate's at. He must be close. 5 minutes left. Oh, the O'Reillys. Ooh, let's do that. Let's do ending soon. Let's just go ending soon. So O'Reilly's going to be the first one that goes at the same time as Kanate as well. 244 quid now. Just got a new bid. Ooh, 260, lads. They're fighting for it. They're going for it. What are we saying? It's over 300 for the O'Reilly, like Charlie said earlier. Are any of the under 20? I already have. I have Connor Barron at Rangers. I don't know if he's going to play, but I've had his super rare for a few years. Obviously, just moved from. I had a couple of rares as well, but I've had this card for ages. So, yeah, hopefully he gets some decent game time. But no, Rabbi Matondo obviously has already had cards. Being a fellow Welshman, so I'm not too bothered of getting one of him. I don't know any of the other under 20. Like Raskin's maybe still under 23. I don't know, but I'm sure he's close to it. Probably get a card or two, mainly because the Mbappe giveaway. Yeah, I mean, I get it. I do get it. Yeah, you can't do it now. It's ridiculous. Royce to LA Galaxy is pretty much done deal. Wow. I can't see. He's just going to have like cameos and stuff off the bench. I can't see him being like a main player for them. I don't know where he would fit in with like Peck and Puig. Like, they're all just young, quick, and I just can't see how Royce. Like, he'll come off the bench and have an impact, I guess, but yeah, it's quite a fun one. Yeah, not a terrible move at all. For him, anyway. He probably won't have to do much running, which he doesn't do anyway, but... Oh, wow, lads, we're seeing Matt O'Reilly go for 285 now. The bidding has commenced. It's going to go over 300, isn't it? It surely goes over 300. Surely to God. This also could be one to pick up. Oh, wow. Where's he from? O'Reilly bidding more. 300. There we go. Already over 300. Wow, that's nuts. 100 quid 5 days ago. So that's a 3x, which is fair. We said 3 to 4x makes sense-ish. But on a card that has heavy rumors, man, that's... I just don't get it. Like, I don't know. I think it's a weird one. Like, if there was no transfer speculation, then fair enough. I get it. I do. 320 now. Fucking hell. One thing I don't understand, they said one jersey mints will be when cards are released in September, so we won't be able to use them. No, you'll be able to use them. You just won't be able to buy the new, the one-offs and the jersey mints until September. Imagine what you need to win for ROI. I know. 320. Does this get to 350? Does this get to 350? What do you reckon? I reckon there's another bid in here, surely to God. There has to be another bid. There's got to be another bid in here, hasn't there? Minute 13 left. Nuts. It's not even the one of. Like, what does the one of go for today if it was released? 400-500, depending on if this goes for 320. Mental. Lads, if you've not left a little like, I know I've mentioned it already, but leave a little like on the stream. That would be greatly appreciated. If Roy starts, he starts up front, or maybe they move Paintsill up top. Paintsill's not a 9. Paintsill won't pay up. Maybe they do, but that would just be stupid. Yeah, if they like Joveljic. I know, yeah, Joveljic is always injured, though, is the issue. Yeah, he won't play every game, Royce. No chance. His legs can't do it. They said cards won't be revealed. Yeah, revealed is different to being playable. You can still play these cards. The next Matarali will be 200. No, that's a fair shout. Why the price is so high? Because they're giving away Essence and they're giving away... Like, if you win this Matarali, you can technically win another, like, really good card. There's a 5% chance you win another good card for free, basically, is the selling point. The one-off would go for whatever McBride is willing to pay. Yeah, I know. It did go for 320 in the end, lads. I was wrong. I thought I thought we'd see one more bid. But 320, so a 3.2x roughly on the old card. I get it, but I also think there's massive risk with Kanate's on 120. And it looks like it's going to end on 120. So nearly like a 5x on him. Mental. How is this Jack McKenzie at 35 quid? Oh, lads, what is going on? Insane prices, but better for our classic. Yeah, I agree. That's what I said. That the in-season cards will dictate the prices of classic cards, as we've seen. People are buying. Simo said he bought a Kanate earlier. People are only buying them because they're seeing how much the in-season versions are going for. Like, that is one of the big reasons right now for that. Euro Private League rewards out anytime now. Oh, really? That'll be fun. I'll open that on stream, hopefully. I was looking to buy Vicario. Do you think his classic card will be cheaper when these new ones come out? No, well, from what I'm seeing here, no. It looks like if you are going to want to buy classic cards, it's kind of like do it now, because if the in-season card's going for 5, 6, 7, 8x, you know, the classic, then people are going to be like, hang on a minute, I want to buy the classic, like we've seen with Contender. I'm definitely, I'm of the opinion that we'll see this similar trend of people realizing how much the in-season goes for and then going to buy the classic the day that the in-season card's being listed, or being sold, sorry, by Sorare on auction. So yeah, I think it's probably time to start buying the challengers and champion versions before they then become overpriced in a weird way. How is McCall going for 100 quid? I don't know. 120 quid for a limited Kanate is wild. Great effort by Sorare to get 3.2x compared to the classic. 100%, Charles. 100%. Rewards are out, are they? Oh, let's go. Let's do it. We have rewards, lads. What do I have? No. Sorare died on me again? Oh no, we're back. We're back. Come on then. Let's see what we get. Ooh, Carmona. Okay. Okay, I have a New York Red Bulls. I have a New York Red Bull stack, but not in limited. But that's fun. That is fun. We might give him away on stream. Lads. So you kind of know what you're getting, right? Yeah, because it's like 3 arena tickets and then some essence, I believe. Is that how it works? 3 essence. I've got 9 limited essence now. I still can't craft. But you know what? We'll give away this. We'll give away this Carmona on stream. How will we do it? What's he fetching? He's 3 quid. He's 3 quid. Not terrible. He's actually a decent player. He's kind of coming in to not replace Forsberg, but he is definitely getting more minutes right now because Forsberg's not playing. Right, what we'll do, go over to Twitter, go retweet my my like live tweet, if that makes sense. Let's see where it is. This one. Go retweet this, and that'll give you a little entry into winning the Carmona if you want to win the Carmona. I will then yeah, I'll do a little raffle at the end of the stream. And we'll see who wins it. Found a guy for going for €55, Matt, he said. Wow. Is there instant buy? No, there's no instant buy. There's no instant buy. I think yeah. Let me know what you get as well, lads. Was that a tier 3? I think it was a tier 3, Scammy. Mavropanos. Okay, that's fun. Tobias Kind's going for 100x. That's mental. What do you think of Lukaku's classic price? He'd be going to Napoli soon. Very high price given his age. With the release of your in-season cards, how do you see the price of classics? I think classics are going to go up. It seems like classic prices are going to go up from what I've seen today with the contender stuff. That's kind of what it looks like. The guy who won the Kanate got rewarded another Kanate. No way. Did he really? No way. That would be bonkers. That would actually be bonkers. I don't know why I'm doing this. In season. Yeah, he did as well. There's no way. That might be a funny tweet. Might be a funny tweet. Do the little I was going to do a little hyphen on E, but okay, yeah, retweet that. I know I've seen quite a few of you have already. Fair play. 22 entries. Yeah, we'll draw that in a minute, but that's mental, isn't it? How crazy is that? Does that happen with the Matt O'Reilly? Let's have a look. What did the Matt O'Reilly guy win? So, not cards on sale. It's annoying that they're coming up as in season when they kind of shouldn't be, should they? Was it the rare we saw go? Yeah, the rare went, didn't it? He's already put it up for sale. He's already put it up for 400 quid. That's funny. Oh, what am I doing, lads? I'm having a mare here. Sorry, I was going to go on to his account and see what he's actually won. So why hasn't his card come through? If that makes sense. This guy's been buying, by the way. Jesus Christ. Guy's been buying. Let's have a look in the chat. Sorry. I don't have Twitter. Make a Twitter. Kian, make a Twitter. That's all I can say. I got Laga Bialka, tier 3 worth 80p. Lovely. That's an out of context. Yeah, that is an out of context, isn't it? I should tag him. Someone tag out of context Twitter. I've not got my rewards yet, Johnny says. Oh, I don't know, mate. I don't know what's going on. Such a lucky guy. Won a card worth 120. Yeah, that's nuts. 130 next, Matt, he says. Remember, only 5%. Ah, good point, Charles. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, mate. Yeah, yeah. Sorry, I had in my head that you could just automatically win one, but of course you don't. How lucky is that, by the way, from that Kanate guy? That's bloody mental. Pena for tier 2. I mean, he's going to be a number 2 goalkeeper at Barca, so depends if you want to wait on him or whatever. Yeah, that's nuts, though. That is nuts on the Kanate. Absolutely nuts. Absolutely bonkers. $27 entries. Yeah, that is definitely a no context no context Sorare if we've ever seen one. Right, let's have a little look at the rest of the auctions, and we'll give away the Caramona, and we'll call it a day. 50 quid for a 50 quid for a Raskin, wasn't it? I just saw 50 quid for this guy as well, midfielder. Jesus, man, prices are bonkers, aren't they? Prices are actually bonkers. Sorry, I must be licking their lips here. Sorry, must be licking their lips. Oh, Ryan, just become a member. Ryan, mate, I really do appreciate that. Genuinely. Thank you so much. He's on board. Here we go. Get yourself into the Discord, mate. There should be a link in the communities tab now that you've become a member. And yeah, we'll do gallery reviews next week, and we will be obviously lineup building tomorrow for the weekend. So yeah, I really do appreciate you becoming a member, Ryan. Really, really do, mate. Noxy, what's going on, mate? Can we find out those new cards on Essence? Can we find? Yeah, you can, Iago. Yeah, you can. Yeah, I think you can. How can we win the guy? You just have to go and retweet. Not that tweet. You need to retweet this live now tweet. Where's it to? This one. Go retweet this tweet, and I'll do a little draw, and whoever wins it obviously gets the Carmona, whatever his name is. We'll get his card. Raskin has a classic rare for 12 quid. Mental. 6x on the Wanizek. When will I start the road to glory? Noxias. Pretty soon. We'll definitely start the road to glory. Sorry, pretty soon. We'll make it under 23 again. Now we've got the multi-entry and stuff. But yeah, I don't know what starting amount I'm going to start with yet, as far as my budget goes. But yeah, no, I'll definitely bring back the road to glory, 100%. Road to glory will be coming back. I don't know the exact date. It'll probably be around, yeah, probably in the next, you know, when Austria starts coming back, when a few of the European leagues start popping back up, we'll definitely get the series up and running, 100%. Those prices on the card are mental, I know. Absolutely crazy, aren't they? But yeah, go retweet this tweet if you want a chance to win the card that I just won. Mental, absolutely mental. Card prices are bonkers. Ralston going for 35 quid. He won't even start, will he? That's mad, isn't it? Now that is actually nuts. It's literally like a 40x. Legitimately a 40x. City Group bought Valentin Gomez from Velez. Oh wow, that's a fun one. He's a good player as well. Is the Euro rewards just rewarding? Is the Euro rewards? Yeah, they are, Chal. Yeah, you just get the best entry. So you guys save an essence for when challenge and champion cards are released. Probably, yeah. But remember, the essence you win, like it depends what essence you've got, right? Like the one we just won now from the Euro comp will be, I guess, like a global essence as far as like, yeah, where that essence is coming from. Like if you win Challenger Essence, obviously the chances are you're going to win Challenger cards, and same for Contender and Champ. Obviously it all gets mixed into one pot, so it's hard to keep track of what you actually win unless you just play one or two regions and you just know then, you know, where that essence is coming from. But yeah, people buying for the 5% chance if cheap players. People buying for the 5% chance if cheap players a week later. Oh, Connor Ronan, that's not bad. I mean, the 5% chance thing, like, you'll only win a card from the same tier, if that makes sense. Like, the guy winning Kanate won Kanate because he was probably the first card minted in that tier type of thing. And so, yeah, he was probably the only card they could have actually given out as far as, like, price goes and whatever. So, yeah, that might have been a little glitch in the Sorare Matrix, that one, from him. He's playing 4D chess, man. Yeah, he did really well on that one. Very clever. But yeah, Ryan, I really do appreciate you becoming a member. If anyone else wants to become a member, wants their gallery reviewed every month and lineup builds twice a week, actually, we do. Private Discord as well, £4 a month if anyone fancies it. Yeah, really do appreciate it if you do become one. But yeah, no pressure at all. So I'm just replying to a few messages. Okay, let's do the draw for the Carmona. What are we gonna do? We need this one, don't we? So we've got 33 entries. Let's go to Twitter. Twitterpicker.com. type our tweet in, oh sorry, paste our tweet into there. One winner. And that winner is, continue, got 33 entries. Come on then, who's going to win the Carmona? It is Adam Marsden. Congrats, mate. Massive congrats. If you are still in the chat, let me know your Sorare name and I'll get that card sent over to you once it is finished. Finished transferring. It might be already in for me, so that, yeah, I can already probably send it over. So yeah, let me know your Discord, your Sorare name, mate, and we'll get that sent over to you. Kinds Classic went for 0.0229. Yeah, it's nuts, Thiago. It is nuts. Some of the multiples are just bonkers, aren't they? I just realized that Adam DM'd me 59 minutes ago, and now he's just won the card. Go on, Ad. So yeah, we'll get that sent over. If you haven't left a like on the stream, lads, please do. I know I've mentioned that a couple times already, but it does really help me out a lot. It really, really does. We'll probably leave it there, lads. If Adam doesn't message me, I'll just DM him because he has DM'd me already. So, oh, there's Adam. Adam's in the chat. Yeah, let me know your Sorare gallery name, mate, and I'll get that sent over to you. Oh, I'm starving. I am Hank Marvin. But yeah, let me know your gallery name, mate, and we'll get that sent over to you. Lads, it's been an absolute pleasure. I won't be leaving yet. I'll send over the card first to Adam. Yes, the Quinn dog. Quinny's still in here. What an absolute legend, mate. Absolute legend. I watched your whole stream last night, mate. Before, in the evening after you were live. I didn't watch it live. I couldn't, but yeah, I watched the whole stream. It was a fun one. It was a fun one going through all the collections and stuff. If you've not seen that from Quinny's channel, you went through. I think he opened his rewards first and then, yeah, discussed his collections and stuff. Simo Nicholas is going to be opening an expensive bottle of red wine tonight. I reckon it's already open. I reckon it is actually already open, and he's just chugging it. He is absolutely chugging it right now. Yeah, there we go. Out of context, so I've given it a cheeky little retweet. That's funny. That is mental. Johnny, what's going on, mate? Raul as well. But yeah, Adam, if you've not let me know your gallery name, please do so. Instant buys have began. Ooh, have they? Ooh, let's have a look. Let's have a butcher's. There it is, the Kareem Kanate instant buy, 140 quid. So yeah, roughly 10-20% more expensive than what the other one went for. Interesting. So they've started with like 12 out of 1,000. 19 quid for a 50p card. Prices seem to be coming down on some cards. Yeah, they're going to. They will. There's no chance they don't. It's just impossible, really, for them to sustain a very similar price than the first couple of mints. But yeah, instant buy has started. Yeah, nice catch on that. Really nice catch. Adam, if you're still watching, please do let me know your gallery name, mate, so I can get that card sent over. Oh, there we go. He sent it to me on DM. He sent it to me on DMs. Ooh, Adam's got a fairly big gallery. Go on, the ad. And you're Welsh. Adam's Welsh. How did I miss that? It wasn't rigged. Definitely wasn't rigged. Definitely wasn't rigged. It just wasn't, but that's funny. Or maybe he's not Welsh, but maybe he just likes the Welsh badge. Nice one, Ad. Appreciate that, mate. But yeah, lads, I'm going to love you and leave you there. Hour and 9 minutes in, sorry. Absolute pleasure. If you've not left a like on the stream, please do so. But yeah. Ooh, why does that say I have 3 boxes? That is not right. I've already opened my boxes. Don't tease me like that, Sorare. Don't tease me like that. Otherwise, there'll be trouble. Yeah, live with Quinny on Friday, probably for the deadline show. And live tomorrow, actually, with Lid for the Sorare data stuff. And then I'll be line up building after for a couple of hours. So, yeah. All fun and games, lads. Been an absolute pleasure discussing all the new cards with you. And, yeah, have a great rest of your day.